Good morning, good evening, and good night. This is a continuation of the previous questionable events. There were some technical difficulties, so we had to start a new hangout. Let's go ahead and get started where we left off. The crew investigating the missing people are talking to a goblin standing on a street corner.
Um, so tell me, what did these three people look like?
I don't know. They just told me to sit here and that I would get paid. They wear black clothes.
Hmm. Is there anything else that you know? One such as one who is as brilliant as you must be trusted with something.
The response you're gonna get is, pay me.
Hmm. Hmm. May I try for a manipulation expression or persuasion?
Persuasion.
Okay. That's two, five. Hmm. I get that on a diff five, four. Sorry, five. Yeah, it's five. No, six minus two is four. Anthony count. Two successes.
He he just kind of looks at you and says, pay me.
God damn it. She'll kind of furrow her brow, and she will reveal one rubber duck. Does he have kenning or anything like that?
Goblin?
Yeah, he's part of this.
I'm just saying, if he basically what she's like showing him something.
Kidding.
Yeah.
Okay. Out of character, what is this item you're showing?
It's a point of draws. If
Oh, okay.
he
Uh,
has no idea what money is, then that raises more questions.
I'm
He's not
sorry.
very smart. He's just a goblin.
He has one out of intelligence. But, out of character, that was my bad. I didn't hear what you said. I
Oh,
thought you said
sorry.
a rubber duck.
It is. Well, that's what it is. Inside the rubber duck is a point of like glamour that I'm saying is draws. Sorry if I wasn't clear.
Alright. So he's like, yes, and holds his hands out.
And she kind of holds the duck. Smiling at him, Dario. Well, um, she holds it out, but first you have to tell me.
Well, I wasn't here for much, and I only heard one word. One. There was only one word I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see which word that is.
So,
That doesn't help. The word that I remember, they said something about Rhapsody. I don't know what they were talking about, but when they saw me, they said to wait here and I would get paid.
Her eyes go wide. Like,
Bunny
shit.
looks confused.
If people want to make intelligence king lore, hey,
Has no Kenny and one intelligence, so no.
or changeling lore,
Intelligence and what more? Changeling more?
Yep, change the more.
That's 3 dice. Let's see if Magni's awake.
Yeah.
1, 2
Let's
successes.
see if my... Yep, 2 successes.
you've heard rumors of what Rhapsody is? With 2 successes?
Huh?
Basically, the 3 guys told the goblin to wait there until they come back because out of character. This is me giving you the information out of character. Sorry, you can't see the camera with me crossing my fingers. They know how stubborn goblins are, and they'll starve to death waiting to get glamour and whatnot. He does look a little hungry.
He nods. And she will hand him the 1 point of. She will hand him the 1 point of draws.
He'll take it and run away.
She will look at Bainu. People need to know about this.
Bunny will nod his head. And you'll see that there's a little bit more. You can see there's a little more intelligence and concentration behind his eyes now.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually, for once, he's mirroring the troll. If this is what we believe it is, we must report in immediately.
She nods. Might I suggest it's not really my place to tell you since you were put on you're leading this mission. But that's something that a lot of she gets in closer, a lot of Sealy would have great issue with.
He'll nod his head. Indeed. I would recommend that one of us return to inform the barony while the rest of us continue on our search.
I will go. Since I will be able to get to the right people without
Drawing
being
attention?
stopped.
Well, I was going to say drawing attention, but you always draw attention.
I can't help it. She smirks. But where are you off to now?
The asylum. It is the next spot listed. Perhaps you'll find something there.
She looks and she tilts her head. You do know, I mean no disrespect, but you do know how to work a cell phone.
He'll smile, and that childish smile will come back. Of course, I have one in my pocket right now. It's very helpful.
So when I deliver the information, tell me where you are and I'll come meet you.
Okay. He'll write down his phone number in case she doesn't have it and hand it over.
She'll take it.
Alright. Then he'll look at the other two and say, "We gotta go. I just hope that there's nobody there that's gonna recognize me." I did kind of, break in there.
Oh, it wouldn't be the same asylum.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to be sure. All right. What's
Gabrielle, at this point,
Sorry, I should have clarified that. That was my bad.
No worries. So it's not the Denholm Institute Asylum, it's a different one.
Gabrielle will break from the groove and head back to the barony to deliver the news.
All right. And Banyu will lead Tank and Indira to the not Denholm Institute Asylum.
Alrighty,
The Dead Home Institute.
you'll get in about 30 minutes before visiting hours close. And you could kind of just wander around the visiting area and talk to people. But you want to do a perception alertness roll to see if the girl from the news is there.
Perception alertness. Just be perception for me then, so 3 dice. Could I do an investigation roll instead? Kind of see if there's anything there that's out of the ordinary?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, nope. Not seeing it.
No successes on my end either.
Do I have to simplify it?
Um,
I still can't log on my thing. It's very crazy.
right now they're rolling perception alertness or perception investigation to see the person that was here on the news.
Oh,
You're with us, you can roll as well.
I'll try, but I can't log on my thing. So I gotta look at that.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
You can have Kim roll your stats for you.
Yes, please.
Okay, how does it away? So, alrighty. Notice that the girl from the news isn't here, but there is a strange thing where some of the patients are slightly less banal than the other patients for a human.
Hey, guys, something's not right here.
Would you like to do a perception kitting roll?
Yes.
I'll do one as well. Well, just basic perception. That's 2 successes.
That is 4 successes. Watch, I'll get this one, and then I guess 7 success botch on something.
It happens. Sorry, I keep yawning into the mic. really what that weapon's called?
Okay, he got 1 success. Let's see, 4, and I got 4. Did Banu roll perception too?
Yeah, I got 2.
Okay.
6 and an 8.
So yeah, Tank, you know, you don't know the reason, but you know that some of these humans are less banal than the other ones. With Banu 2 successes, you can kind of see a pattern, but you're not quite sure what it connects to. And Andrina, with 4 successes, you would know. You know these less banal humans could have potential to be dreamers and hold glamour.
Just wordly gnashes her teeth and just very quietly relays information to Binu and Tank. Like she'll walk up by them, very quietly relay it, whispers.
Bunny will kind of nod his head and then motion for them to go outside.
Don't understand then.
Alright, as we go outside, we're going to go around a corner and Bunny's going to be... This place could be a feeding ground for whoever's doing the Rhapsody.
Perhaps it is these bohemians that you speak of earlier. Well, not you, but I heard of them. I hear they like to rhapsody quite a lot.
Magni doesn't know about that. He just knows what the Rhapsody is and that it's bad. It's a violation of the right to dream. It sucks the...
Oh yeah, and Andiria is completely serious when she says this.
Yeah. You think it's somebody who's a Lian Hun?
I have no idea who that is. I have only heard of Bohemians, and I don't know what those are.
Oh, I
She
thought...
kind of just
Never
looks
mind.
back and forth.
X that. I thought you said Liana and not Bohemian. And your Bunny's gonna say, "Oh no, that's a song by Queen." No, what a Rhapsody is?
Why would your queen make music?
No, that's the name
I know
of
what a rhapsody is, but why would your queen make music?
It's not our Queen. It's a band called Queen, and it's actually like 5 guys.
It's the most awesomest band
What?
ever.
Why are they? She blinks. She blinks and looks back and forth. Why are they called queen if they are men? I do not understand.
Well,
Bunny's just gonna smile. We have to have a long talk later.
yeah.
Anyway,
She nods.
if there is a Fae that's doing a Rhapsody around here, then this place would be the one spot where they could feed, and nobody would believe anybody because they're all mad, but not all mad. Somebody has to go. Actually, go ahead and switch over to Gabrielle because she's going to be getting a call.
So while a security guard walks around the corner, you guys are getting the bad end of the fate rules.
If I see a security guard, I'm just gonna nod at him, put my hands around Indira and Tank, and walk off. Because we're technically not on the property anymore; we're near it.
Okay, that works.
I was like very specific on going outside and getting around a corner.
Yeah, he kind of looks at you guys funny and then keeps going. That's not his problem anymore. You're not on the property.
Right.
Enough of that shit.
Yeah.
One of them's a 6'6" tall teenager. We ain't got time for that shit.
Way the fuck out of his pay grade, let me tell you.
What's the shit here? Still there? I just rolled, so everybody can know what I just rolled. I rolled for wits to see if Gabrielle had enough forethought to wait for the call for buying them instead of jumping the gun.
Okay. At that point, yeah, she's going to get a call from Binu.
Hello?
Hi. Listen, Gabrielle.
Hmm?
You know how people have really, really, really good dreams?
Yeah.
Well, this place that we're at has
Mhm.
people that have the potential to have really, 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 really good dreams.
Okay.
So I think that it's a place that if the person with the Rhapsody came, it'd be very, 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 very bad.
Okay. Should
Just
I
letting
wait
you
for you? Should I
know,
wait?
I'm going to stake this place out, try to find a good hidey hole.
Okay.
Just let everybody know and then text me what's going on, okay?
All right, I will do. Stay safe, and she'll hang up.
You too. Click. All right, so he's going to look around, start looking for places where he could either blend in or make himself go unseen.
ST, do you want me to put what I'm doing in Blue Booking, or do you want to sing it out?
Um,
Because what she doesn't want to do.
here, we'll go ahead and sing it out.
Okay.
But you want to find a hiding place, you would have to roll perception alertness.
So just perception
Or
then.
stealth. Perception, stealth.
I do have stealth, so that's 5. Son of a sitch. I got 1.
What?
1 counts for one's good enough for government work.
I mean, it's not the best spot in the world, but
I'm really helping him.
it's a spot.
She's just helping him, by the way, and got 4 successes.
So we should be able to find a hidey hole big enough for everybody with that amount of successes.
Oh yeah, there's like
Because evidently her perception rolls are on point tonight.
okay.
Just don't botch throwing your spear.
There is a kind of sitting room with a whole bunch of people having a meeting. It's just the patients talking to each other, but obviously they're talking about something specific, and they kind of just ignore you guys when you sit down with them.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a perception, Kenning, if that's all right, to see if there's any glamour in these people or see if they're completely banal.
Okay. Well, they're the less banal people again, except it's all of the people in the group. And do you want to go ahead and roll that perception?
Roll what?
You got 2 successes on it?
Okay. There is no glamour in any of them. And this is ST story time. So one person's gonna stand up. It's obviously he's been here the longest. You can see scars all up and down his arm. And he looks very tired, kind of skinny. But he smiles at everybody. Thank you for coming. I know everybody's not here, but it's a very hard thing to deal with, what happened to us. Um, we'll start things off with my story tonight. Um, it's about 6 years ago now. I used to be able to keep track of the days, hours, and minutes, but just down to years and months now. Um, I was pulled off the street and drugged. But when I woke up, I had a beautiful dream about this piece of art. And I had all the painting supplies, all the equipment I would ever need to make a masterpiece. And there were people there to help me, and they were my muses. They were the a blue person, and an elf, and somebody I couldn't see. And it all feels like a dream now, but they were helping me make this art in my dream and drugged induced state or whatever it was. And it was the most beautiful creation to ever come out of me. And I was so exhausted afterwards. And I almost felt like I was so tired that I couldn't create anymore. And the worst thing imaginable happened. They destroyed my masterpiece. And they destroyed a part of me. And I can't dream anymore. I can't even paint a stick figure. And basically, people share similar experiences, and some are a lot more emotional than his was. But yeah, basically what he's describing is a rhapsody.
Biden's going to send off a text message to Gabrielle. These people aren't targets, they're victims. One of them remembers what happened. We have not just a violation of the right to dream, but a violation of the right to ignorance.
Gabrielle keeps notes. Realizing that there's more information that's being funneled in, she is going to go to a coffee shop that's near the place where the actual gathering is, and she's going to wait for any more sudden phone calls.
But yeah, that's about what you get for going to asylum.
Biney will send another text. This meeting appears to be a support group of people that have suffered similar instances.
She'll text back, thank you.
But yeah, people only step up to speak. Nobody's asked to speak, and whoever chooses to not speak, nothing's said about it. So if you guys just stay seated, it won't be noticed.
Okay, that's pretty much what Bunny's going to do. He's just going to listen to them and see the commonalities in their pattern, what they're reporting. Do any of them speak of similar figures?
Um, some are angry and mock his blue people and elves thing,
Okay.
but like like uh-oh, we lost a tank. Um, sounds like he's the only one that really concentrated and remembered the details. But you can obviously tell he thinks he's crazy, so he doesn't believe him, but that was his experience.
Okay. So nobody else seems to be offering up any visions of people. It's just the guy there, but it seems like they've all lost their dreaming ability.
Yeah. And then you hear a announcement over the intercom that uh, the visiting hours will be ending in about 5 minutes.
At that point, Bainu can't really think of a reason for them to stay, and he'll stand up. He'll walk over to the guy that gave the first story and extend a hand. You're very brave for sharing. I applaud you.
He'll take the hand. Thank you.
Shake it gently. Give him a soft smile, and then walk out. I'm gonna say that Tank's following is Andiria following.
Yep.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go outside. What's the time?
Um, we started this about 10 o'clock, so I'll say it's about 9 o'clock.
Okay. Bunny's gonna look at Andiria. If these people are victims, then they're probably not going to be attacked again. We should regroup with everybody else and find out what's going on.
Okay. Do you guys just go back to the court or...
Yeah, we're gonna head back to the court gathering, and hopefully Gabrielle's words will beat us there.
Noticing that after maybe 10 minutes have gone by and no response back, Gabrielle will continue on to the gathering. And who's in charge currently?
There's a couple of barons around, but there's a way to get a hold of the king if you need to.
Is there a regent? A regent would be a step below the king or queen because you kind of just don't roll up on the king and just ask for an audience.
Oh, let me look at the NPC list right.
Uh, um, I will say Sean never appointed a regent for Dartmouth. He always had his satyr page that was running back and forth with messages about meetings.
Okay, so so they're not really
Okay.
a regent around at the moment. Like,
So at the next, she will go back to she will send over. She has a seneschal or retainer that runs the goings and comings of her barony, and she will request a closed door meeting and indicate in the correspondence that she wished this to be kept private and not to start a panic.
Okay, are you mentioning this is a part of the investigations?
Yes.
Okay. You get a reply that the king will meet with you shortly, and you will be asked if you want your fellow investigators to be welcomed into the meeting.
She will ask for Bino and the people that accompanied.
Okay, so Banu and the crew and King Dartmouth show up at the same time.
And just in
And
time for Byron to come back. Yay!
yay,
Hi.
You're alright.
We're all heading back to the court gathering. So
as soon as she sees the king, she will bow deeply and then promptly, for the sake of time and brevity, she will just regurgitate everything she's been told from Bino.
Oh, okay.
if
Um,
Banyu's there with her, he'll of course bow politely to her, bow deeply to the king, and will corroborate everything that she just said.
so, Dartmouth Dartmouth listens quietly to everything you have to say. Kind of like this.
Hmm.
His face looks darker and darker as you go on. Don't mind the creeping tiger in the background. And he'll say, "Thank you for the information. I would like the investigation to continue to find out who are destroying our dreamers."
What information would you deem prudent enough to let the um kingdom at large know? What should we tell?
Um, we shall inform that the dreamers are going missing in Being Rap City, and we are continuing our investigation into finding the people responsible, but we will ask for people to have caution in the security of their dreamers.
What precautions would you like nobles and commoners alike to have towards their dreamers? We should probably, if I may be so bold, we should probably let those that are not directly affiliated with the court know that this is happening. And they should watch their dreamers. Would you not agree?
I would agree with that. I'll send messages out to those that do not appear in court or at this court. Um,
I'd feel real sorry for anybody that tried to get close to Ping Mai and he didn't know them. He started carrying around a rocket launcher.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
I will. I will not release the details of those descriptions that you gave me of the people. It's too vague, and I'm afraid that some of our trolls and she would be attacked because of the details being vague.
Okay.
But we will continue these investigations in order to keep our dreamers safe.
She nods.
And for your information and the swiftness in which it was delivered, you will each be rewarded 5 draws apiece, and I'll have it delivered. I can bring it to you from the treasury now, or you can collect it at the end of the evening when you decide to leave.
At the end of the evening, at your earliest convenience.
Bunny will nod his agreement.
Okay. And
Merfolk also nods for agreement.
seeing as that's pretty much it for the plot tonight. If you guys want to continue as a social, that's okay too.
Okay.
I think I'm about done, to be honest.
The last thing, Gabrielle will say to Andarius, make sure you let your queen know. It's very important.
She'll nod and bow. I will do so.
Bunny will bow to everybody and say, I need to go check on Ping Mai to make sure he's okay.
Would you like me to accompany you?
He'll shake his head. I'm sorry, but Guelo are not allowed near him, and he's very touchy right now. Like I said, he started carrying around a rocket launcher, and that was after he'd already mounted the minigun on his back wall.
I see.
Alright.
Being a triad boss has perks, but also a certain amount of paranoia.
Paranoid.
He doesn't trust the people in the museum. They keep trying to manipulate him.
I don't blame him. And when
Hold on.
it's that's it.
Hold on, I said, anyway, have a good night, guys.
Alrighty, and I guess we'll call it there. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another edition of Hong Kong Cards Change Link Club. Good night.
Yay.